goodwill. We had to rush 9 hours to get to Cheyenne Wells before the moving van, and unpacked on the hottest day of the year. Our son, Matthew, opined, "I love 100-plus degree weather," said no one, ever. We returned to Sundance for my final sermon. As we returned to Colorado through Spearfish, our van died, so we left it in the UMC parking lot and made the rest of the trip in our old Chevy. Back in 1985, I thought of my ministry as being like a steamboat pilot steering down the great river. At the next appointment, I had a stubby little tugboat just shoving a barge along. And so it went, church after church, my boat of ministry declining at each place. By Sundance, I was just hanging on to a log being swept forward by the current. And now I simply floated in the water, raising my head occasionally to share some theology and hard-earned wisdom. Kit Carson was a tiny, decreasing church in a tiny, decreasing town. Young families were in short supply. Yet this aging congregation engaged the community with care and outreach with programs for children and families. Cheyenne Wells was blessed with 3 families that each had 3 or 4 children, and they attended worship almost every Sunday. This encouraged other families, which often met over a dozen kids during children's time. The men added a front porch, remodeled a restroom, and built a mezzanine storage room. The young moms put on Wednesday Bible school each week. Cheyenne Wells started worship at 9 a.m., followed by an often extensive brunch. The Kit Carson church service began at 11 and was finished just in time to get to the best restaurant in Cheyenne County. And I was having the time of my life. Cheyenne Wells had installed large video projection screens at the front of the sanctuary, which meant I could use slides and video clips to illustrate the sermon. Also, every service began with video praise songs. We also put a screen facing the chancel. That was great for seeing the video while preaching. More importantly, the children could see the words and actions for the songs they sang. My ministry involved challenging the good conservative Christians to engage in deep theological thinking. We all looked at the radically different nativity stories in the various Gospels, and I took the class into a deep study through Bishop Spong's book, The Fourth Gospel, Tales of a Jewish Mystic. This was balanced a couple of months later when they looked again at the Gospel of John through the very accessible theology of Adam Hamilton.
Thanks for listening. Be sure to click like and subscribe to hear more of Dave's Life in Music.